Ooh,
Julia, I say
Hit it
this to
behind the
you.
microphone again.
starting us off. What?
Amanda, get yours! Amanda, get yours!
Guys, I only have a tea. Amanda, no. Okay, let me blow into it really crisp. Okay, let me get the angle right. Okay, ready?
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Mm,
I don't think we
Shit.
have anything to hide, Amanda, but we are on the projects page of Canva, just by the way.
yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, though.
Oh,
Look
that's
at all
why.
of our look at
You know
all of our
what?
stuff.
Because it opens. Oh shit! How do I do this? Uh. Huh. It opens in
Huh.
a new tab. And share this tab instead. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
We got it.
Nailed it.
There it is.
What's up, y'all? We're here streaming. Join the party side quests. Eric is busy cooking up a whole additional thing for us, a whole additional session that we're going to be playing tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I just saw Max's new jade leaves that they've tweeted. Max, this jade
Ooh.
plant looks V happy, and I am proud of you.
Good job.
You propagated, you getting some branching action. I'm proud.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Julia, what
Brandon?
flavor? Are you going with watermelon again?
Still the watermelon, bro.
So
Still making my
Lauren,
way through that can.
we had some friends over last weekend just to have like lunch or dinner, and Lauren got limoncello LaCroix because it was the only one they had.
Oh.
And y'all, it tastes
It's
like
good.
cake. It
Yeah.
tastes like cake.
Cake?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Like a
legit,
lemon
like.
cake.
But limoncello is supposed to be an alcohol.
Yeah, but it's also like it's like a sweet kind of vanilla-y lemony
That's true.
situation there.
That's
So
true.
that
But
makes
it
sense that
tastes
it tastes like
more
it.
like a birthday cake than any birthday cake flavored thing I've ever had. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Or like cake flavored thing. But yeah,
Interesting. Interesting, Brandon.
it's weird.
Incredible.
I'm gonna give a quick shout out and also transition us into our first thing, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My sweet husband, Jake Seedy, as people know him, is
Yeah.
homesick today.
Oh,
My
poor
poor
Jake.
lad. So why don't we, to start us off? Also, let's talk about what we're doing here, and then
Yeah,
I'll
Julia, would this picture of the big duck at Christmas help him?
It would. I should take everyone to the Big Duck at Christmas because, as we
Yes.
established, it's very close to my house. So
That sounds great. This is, of course, JTB Side Quests, where we make up plot hooks, small adventures, NPCs, and items for your enjoyment and perhaps even your use in a campaign or an adventure at home. And we rely on you for your suggestions. Let us know whatever you want to see. And each of us will lead and take turns as I create in Canva, as Eric is cooking like a duck, kind of incubating an egg, the
Like
the
our famous
adventure
duck chefs.
that he to take us on tomorrow. And hey, by the way, Julia, I know you have some experience doing this. Have you ever used your Prime Gaming sub via linking your Amazon to Twitch accounts to give us a subscription that Daddy Bezos pays for?
Amanda, I just did that just now, actually.
Yay!
So you go down, you go to sub, do it, and then there should be, if you're on desktop or whatever, it should be a little box that says use your Prime Gaming sub, and then you click that, and then you subscribe.
Hell yeah.
I didn't the chat didn't say you sub, Julia, so I'm gonna have to maybe think that you're lying,
Wow,
unfortunately.
I'm
But
looking at it right now, and I know I did it. It's telling me that it's my 9th anniversary sub.
I think you have to
There we
hit
go.
share for it to come
Yes,
into
there
the
we go.
chat.
See?
I do
See?
along those
Hey.
lines, I do need to shout out real quick, Libro Pieps? I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but they subbed and they used their first time chat to say thank you, Daddy Bezos, which is very good.
Very
There
good.
you go.
Very
There it
good.
is. Julia Schifini subscribed
Yes.
with Prime for 9 months. Currently
9
only on a
months.
2-month streak, though.
right.
I must have missed a month while we were doing stuff. It's fine. No worries.
But Julia, tell us what would make Jake Dezidi feel better today,
Well,
in addition to Christmas duck?
so this is what I want to do. First off, I want everyone to picture, hey, what if Jake Zedi was a NPC in my campaign?
Ooh.
And you think about that, and we think, probably he's, I don't know, like a fighter or something like that. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm gonna say he's a artificer, or if we're going with Valda's stuff, a craftsman perhaps, because he has been extremely crafting our backyard into a summer paradise lately.
I'm gonna have to maybe look up some D&D classes because I don't think that someone's wife is able to fully appreciate
Uh,
what their class could be, you know?
Damn, I think if anyone I would be
You're
able
too
to tell you.
close.
I'm
You're
too
too
close
close,
to what
Julia.
the Jake to ZD would be. Wow.
Yeah. Hmm.
Amanda, while we're at it, why don't we put like a nice like someone's nice backyard perhaps in
oh
there?
yeah,
Oh, you
certainly.
also
I
loving
was
this.
I was doing Fire Island.
That's great. No, go for it.
All right, we'll do that.
Now, can I pitch a Critical Role um class called Blood Hunter? We all know that
Brandon,
we all know that Jake loves metal, and that's a metal ass class.
that is true. Jake famously used to be a metal drummer. That's a real thing about my husband. That is true.
Mhm. He's lived
Um,
17 lives.
he has. He's one of the most interesting people I know.
Julia, what image would you like me to use for Jake? Because I don't want to, dox his actual face.
Do you want to just like put like a little construction worker, or
Yes.
just like, or just search Italian man? I want to see what Canva comes up with. Oh boy, let's see. Let's see what's going on with that.
I this is unrelated, but it's
Okay.
very interesting from chat. Zach said, if you like the limoncello LaCroix, I have insider not open to the public intel that you should probably stock up on it. You didn't hear it from me. What kind of
No.
insider shit does Zach have with LaCroix?
Zach's spouse may or may not work in beverages.
I thought, yeah,
Oh.
food science. I think specifically is the
Zach, your
topic, but
partner works in food science? That's cool as hell.
oh, Amanda, just if I love this redhead with the pizza. If we just
Mhm.
change it to a brunette, I think we're good to go.
Now,
What?
Julia, are you
Sorry.
sure? Are you sure that Jake is not this foppish
Ooh.
sort of Regency man?
I'm pretty sure.
I could be convinced.
Is this Jake? Is this
Yes.
good?
Let's see. Let's see.
Is this
Oh,
good
Famously
for you?
does have 8
interesting.
limbs.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
I cannot unfortunately change the hair color of this person, but I can put a construction hat on them.
Okay.
So let's do that. All right.
Okay.
So we have here hard hat.
Okay.
Great.
I'm surprised there's not just like an auto color fill on
Like a paint bucket.
Canva. Yeah,
Maybe
like a
it's
paint
coming.
bucket. What are you doing? All right,
Maybe it's coming.
there he is. He's beautiful. He's
All right.
majestic. He's a fake
Oh,
version of my husband.
so soft,
Uh,
baby boy.
so yeah, I just want to like come up with like, okay, so this is Jake, who is the NPC in your campaign. Brandon is still trying to figure out what class he is. That's fine. Brandon can figure that out in his own time. But I want to like come up with like a real into the woods, cow as white as milk, cape as red as blood, hair as yellow as corn, slippers pure as gold things that would make Jake feel better when he's feeling sick.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
it's
I like
great.
that.
Hmm.
I love that.
Now, I've only seen Into the Woods one time,
Hmm.
That's enough.
so
Brandon, also, how, given your relationship with the coffee ghost?
see, this
How?
is the surprising thing about Lauren is that she loves Sondheim so much that she's
Hmm.
hesitant to show me anything that's not perfect. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
and I'm pretty critical of musicals because I think it's a silly art form.
Go fuck
Well,
yourself,
Brandon,
but okay.
In a good way.
Uh-huh.
that might make sense.
In a good way, silly art form. Like it's
Uh-huh.
sometimes takes itself too seriously art form. So anything that's like just a bad performance of a musical, in her opinion, she's like, "Don't waste your time with that one." You know.
Well, I mean, there is a very good filmed production of Into the Woods
I know
with.
that's the one I watched. It was
Okay,
great.
good.
I liked it
Good,
a
good,
lot.
good. Mhm, mhm. That's the one that you really should watch. Though, you know, if they have a filmed version of the one that was most recently on Broadway, I would also recommend that
I
one.
would
It's
watch
probably
that.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
I have seen the
Um,
Sweeney Todd movie, but
oh,
apparently that's
that's
very bad.
terrible.
Piece of shit. Piece of
Brandon,
shit.
from your local library, because this
Mhm.
is where I get mine from. There is well, first off, there's the film version with Angela Lansbury and oh my god, I'm gonna forget his name. George Hearn. George Hearn is the best Sweeney, in my
Yes.
opinion, of
Mhm.
all. But there's also a concert version that has Patti
Oh, yes.
LuPone and George Hearn, which is very, very good. And also Neil Patrick Harris as Tobias, which is
Yes.
wild.
Yes.
He's good.
I think Lauren likes that one a lot, but
It is
she
very
hasn't
good.
shown it to me because she wants it to have the actual like staging too.
Right. So they probably have both DVDs if you're like my local library. So I'm sure you could find it.
Hell yeah.
It's
I'm into it.
very good. Very,
Look,
very good.
everyone in chat, I didn't mean that they're silly in a bad way. I meant that they're silly and fun.
Yes, yes, alright. But then sometimes take themselves too seriously. We get you,
Yeah.
Brandon, we
Like
get you.
Weber is like Weber wants me to take a random bunch of cats going to a Jellicle ball seriously. Like, come on, guys.
Listen, yeah,
Like,
it's
the
bad.
you love it because it's stupid is the
Yeah,
thing.
Exactly, yeah, but Weber doesn't think it's stupid. Weber thinks it's art.
He
That's the
does,
he
trouble.
yeah.
does. He does, that's the problem. He also
Or
hates women, so that's also a problem too. Anyway, things
Cool.
that Jake would,
Alright,
want
Julia,
to
I've got mine, don't you
uh-huh.
worry. It's
Oh,
going
great.
to be the
Ha!
Sopranos DVD box
Excellent.
set.
Amanda,
Um,
correct.
now,
You're not wrong.
Eric and I have been watching through The Sopranos for the first time and live texting Julia, who then narrates our experience to Jake
That is true.
throughout the process. And Jake and Julia's insights into the show is truly sending me, as the kids would say.
We're
So
also now rewatching it because Jake got FOMO because you guys were watching it and decided to start from the
yeah.
beginning.
So cute. And Julia, are there any we want to put some kind of like properties onto these items?
Yeah, so, like, what does the like, how does The Sopranos heal Jake of his illness is my question.
Well, Julia, I would
Yes.
say it gives you +5 charisma, because any kind of intimidation,
Mhm, mhm,
performance,
mhm,
deception, persuasion that you're gonna have to do, you are going to have, a lot more luck after having watched The Sopranos.
mhm.
I have legitimately Eric has sent me gifs of Tony Soprano before business meetings to
Mhm.
help me get myself hyped up, and they have helped.
Absolutely.
So that's just what I've been up to, and I think it would help Jake a lot as he
I
recovers.
love that.
Incredible.
Mhm.
Now, is it
Um,
going to give him any psychic damage to watch himself in a show that he did not act in?
no, he
Okay,
loves it.
cool. Cool, cool, cool.
Good.
I also like what I wanted to also do was like how do you come across these items? Like what side quest do you go on to come across this
Ooh, that's
item?
fun.
I
Do you
like
have
that.
to like time travel to find a blockbuster?
It's really good, Julia.
I
Mhm.
like that a lot.
All right. All right. Got to time travel to find a blockbuster. We
So
love
let's
to see it.
call this the DVD of mental fortitude.
Now, when you
Great.
find a blockbuster, is it just a very large person who breaks like giant pieces of rock with with their fist,
Ooh.
and then shapes them into DVDs? You know?
You know what, Brandon? There was
Hmm.
a like little like puzzle game slash little boss thing in a game that I used to play called Okami, where it was just a man who was a stone wall, and you would hit him, and then it would like highlight his weak points, and then you had to like slash
Mm.
at the weak points, and I think
Hmm.
that's what you have to do in order to get the Sopranos
I
DVD.
like that a lot.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah, we love
I
it.
love this.
Um, the real life thing that I'm doing to help make Jake feel better right now is lemon and ginger tea, which I would highly recommend.
Ooh,
A nice little thing,
delicious.
big scoop of honey in there to soothe his
Yeah.
throat as he needs it. I am a real life Cammy, indeed. Um, but I like this idea of like maybe some sort of magic tea specifically for Jake. So we have to figure out what the properties of that would be.
Mm.
What do you think, Brandon?
I like the idea that when Jake gets sick, his accent goes away. And so when he drinks the
Like that
tea,
one episode of The Sopranos, Amanda.
Yeah.
so when he drinks the tea, it like revives his accent slowly over time.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's a tea of impersonation
Oh, that's cute. I
where
also
it
really like that image of the tea glass. That's to be a
I
really
know, isn't
cool
that
Isn't that
tattoo.
pretty?
beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tea of impersonation allows you to sound, however you want to sound. It gives you, maybe like a +3 to a performance check or something,
Ooh, I like that.
or advantage on a performance check, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Now, what's the side quest that you go on to find this? Like, how do you obviously have to collect the herbs, right? But
Yes, of course.
like, what dangers are preventing you from, or like, oh, what if it's like a almost like a puzzle style, more of a puzzle style, or like Sphinx style
Ooh.
challenge where you have to go around and people are impersonating other things, and you have to find you have to shoot the one that's not the right one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Brandon,
maybe
what if it's like a Hall of Mirrors situation or like,
Ooh,
sort of imposter, you have to suss out who it is?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's like one of those, like, face stealer demons, like, from
Mm-hmm.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, where, like, they have all these different masks and faces, and they can, impersonate different people.
Carl's Max had impression stand-up quest, which is very
Ooh,
funny.
alright. I'm kinda into that, I'm into it.
They also said earlier, Carlsbad also said earlier that they wanted to pitch the oath of safeguarding paladin from Tome of
Aw.
Heroes, which is you pledge to preserve the lives of people you protect and the sanctity of all structures you guard.
That's so
Yeah,
him!
it's
Oh
good.
my goodness. I love that.
It's a good poll, Carl's.
Mhm, mhm. Um, let me think. Now, Brandon, what would your, healing item for Jake be?
Well, I really like this one from Cat Rose that she's put in the chat, which is he needs a familiar that gives healing cuddles. So like, is
Well,
Jake more of a cat or a dog person, or neither?
Jake grew up with both.
Okay.
So, we actually very specifically don't have a pet right now because Jake spent most of his, like, young adulthood slash, like, early 20s taking care of animals while his, parents were out of town.
Yeah, I get that.
And so he's like, "No, like, animals are a lot of work. We don't wanna have to, like, take care of one." So we don't
Yeah.
have a familiar for him to, cuddle at the moment, but
So maybe it's like a rent a puppy service where you get to like,
Oh,
"Hey, Amanda, you're fucking crushing it right now."
this is so
Oh,
good.
thanks. I learned from the best, you know what I mean?
Oh, Cat Rose does point out that
Oh,
Paul Walnuts
yes.
could be the familiar, so I'm going to allow a rabid squirrel to come into my home and cuddle
Great.
Jake.
Yeah.
Incredible.
What now, you said last week it was is it Polly, like Paul, or is it
Paul, like Paul, the name Paul.
and it's not Polly, right?
No,
Yes, okay, cool.
Paulie.
Correct.
It's named after the Sopranos character, Brandon, whose name is
I
Paulie
still haven't watched The
Walnuts.
Sopranos, I don't know.
Mhm. Uh, Zach is coming at you hard in the chat with "Rent a puppy, an offshoot of Rent the baby."
Okay, Zach, but you could actually do that with the puppies, like, they
Yeah,
bring 'em
that
to,
is
like,
true.
college campuses and shit.
Yeah, my college
Right.
did that, like, the last 2 or 3 years I was there, so
And so what benefits does we Polly Walnuts confer?
I think what would be the skill? Like, maybe, like, a plus, 3 on survival or something,
Okay, yeah, maybe Polly Walnuts creates a delicious meal for my husband and
or
then
maybe, like,
cuddles
a
him afterwards.
constitution or something, yeah.
Yeah. I just need to point out
I
that
like
Bray
con.
said that, every semester they bring in baby goats to their campus,
Oh.
which is wild.
Oh, can I reveal something to chat that I don't think I have on the stream?
Sure, go for it.
It's gonna be
I
pretty
think I
fucked
told
up,
you all
but I love
this,
it. Yep.
but another one of my, childhood stories is I had a goat growing up as a pet.
Brandon!
This one I knew.
What?
This one I knew.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that one.
So my grandma where my mom lives now, actually, her house is, like, probably, like, half an acre, not super big, but, like, a big enough backyard, um, and so she used to have, like, horses and donkeys and, like, one at a time, but, like, a horse, a donkey, a mule, and when we were growing up, she got 3 goats, and, they were sort of our pets. They lived at our grandma's, but, like, they were ours, and we got to name them. And we named them I think my brother Seth named his Hercules, I wanna
That's a
say,
great name.
Incredible.
and then me
What
and
what a
Jesse
Disney kid.
yeah.
Also, if you didn't know Seth was gay then, you shoulda.
Should
No, the thing is, Amanda, we knew he was gay when he was, like, 2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
Some
didn't.
people we are just like that, yes.
Yep, yep, yep.
Um, but me and my sister named because we were pretty young, and we named ours after Seth's friends that we liked.
That's
So,
very funny. That's
I
very
think
funny.
so I think mine because I had a crush on his friend Abby, I think, so I named his Abby or named my goat Abby, and the other one was something else, but yeah,
Did you ever
we had
have
goats.
babies? Did the goats ever have babies? No.
No, I think, like, once I started growing up and, like, being a little bit aggressive, like, my grandma, sent them to,
Tip.
like, a real farm where she could have no, like, a real farm where
Yeah, sure,
they
and then
had
you
more
guys had a
room.
lot of goat dishes over the next course of, like, a month or 2. Grandma's fridge was full of meat.
No, she did that a lot, she she had a mule and stuff, and eventually, like, you sell the horse, you sell the mule, blah, 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 so
Okay,
Okay.
so, Brandon, what kind of trade would have convinced your grandma to sell Polly Walnuts, the healing familiar squirrel? You know?
What kind of trade?
Yeah, like if you showed up to her farm and she's like, "Take this goat, please," and you're like, "I can't." Do you have to like get the squirrel, but in exchange you also have to rehome the goats, and to rehome the goats,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
Plus 3
Yeah,
conjuring defense my grandma to give. What? I don't know. It's a good question.
I think it's like she's like, I can't use this mule anymore. Find a good home for it, and then I'll give you Polly walnuts. Like, I think
Yes.
that would be the
I
If
way to
love
you
it.
go.
can rehome
Now,
grandma's.
Library Chick said that her grandmother used to walk goats like a dog walker situation, which is very cool.
I didn't know that goats needed to be walked. I thought they just like did
Cute.
their own thing.
I mean, maybe Library Chick's grandma just did for fun. Library Chick is from Australia where there are no rules.
That's true.
So
No rules, just right.
I have to assume your grandmother is as well.
Mhm.
It says no rules, just right on their flag.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly right.
It's like the libertarian flag, "Don't tread on me," but instead it's no rules, just right.
It's about right. It's about right.
Carl's match, she did not lie to me. Trust me, my grandma would not have spared our feelings.
Aw, so this is nice. Jake gets to get a nice healing couple of things to make him feel better. Thank you
Right, that
all.
reminded me. I
Cute.
do need to just quickly put a tie on Polly.
Oh, I have one
Yes.
last thing to make Jake feel better.
Oh, what is that?
It's Julia.
Aw, it's a
It's
me.
Aw,
Julia.
Aw.
cute.
Boop, 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 boop,
Um,
boop.
Bray, a quick little marketing thing from Bray here. A little sneak peek at fun multitude server stuff. Just added a bunch of fun new questions to your question of the day bot. You should definitely join if you haven't already. So please do that.
Yay. Man, it just had me like poking out of the like I'm like peeking out from behind the lighthouse.
Yep.
Would that be good?
Yep.
Make sure not to cut off the abs though.
Great.
You can get
No,
rid of
no,
the
no.
abs if you don't want to.
No, no, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Bray also said that he
erase.
saw Julia clone out in the wild today.
Whoa! What did they look like?
You.
Otherwise, a very much small, chaotic Italian bi woman who could curb stomp me energy. That's fair. Correct. Amanda, you are crushing the Canva, by the way.
Oh,
Killing
thank
it.
Just
you.
wanted to say that.
Thank you. Because
The
see,
Leaning
now I
Tower
can
of
line you
Julia.
up.
Ooh, I love
It's
it.
me, the Leaning Tower of Julia. There I am. Can you make me a tiny bit smaller so it's funnier?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, why did it delete my edit?
You rewound too much, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe when
Mm.
you read size it reverts
Yeah.
or something.
That's all right. Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're
Cut off
doing
our
it.
little
We're
hand.
loving it. You cut off my little hand.
No. No.
No!
See, guys, you can't compliment me or else.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to assure you were doing a good job.
Thank
Did a
you.
good job.
Thank you. Doing my
If
best.
you're
to
back
get
on
it
it,
alright.
right here.
you might need to share that tab.
Yeah, you gotta change the tab again.
There we go. Yeah.
Flew too close to the Canva sun, Bray said.
We did.
Chat, I heard a host read Canva ad in a podcast I listened to recently. So please continue to nicely bother Canva that they should
Yep.
sponsor us.
We want it. We
They
want
said
it.
to
We need
me,
it.
I'm only interested in advertising to the UK. And I said, okay, we got some of those. And then they were like, not enough. And I was like, wait. And then they said, goodbye.
No, come back.
So, if you buy them enough, maybe they'll actually do it.
Yeah, yeah. Assure them that, you all want to buy Canva subscriptions. The
Yeah.
wife. Thank you, Amanda.
What else? What other thing could you look at and be like, "This? What a great advertisement for Canva!" than Julia poking out of a lighthouse? You know,
Saying,
It's me.
the wife. Come
the
on.
wife.
Beautiful.
Guys, I realized today that I accidentally color coordinated with my wall.
Julia, there's nothing more Julia.
Julia,
Well-
did you have the same experience as me when I first got my first floral tattoo?
Mhm.
Where, and listen, I'm all for power clashing prints. I'm all
Mhm.
for wearing, polka dots with plaid and whatever. But I was like, oh, I do feel a little off now about both of my arms being floral print and wearing a floral print shirt, which at that time was most of my shirts.
Oh no, see, I had the opposite where I felt like I was power clashing too much when I wore like colors opposite my hair color.
Oh,
So I don't
well, I like
mind
that
the
too.
like the blue on blue. I'm all about. Also, look how cute this fucking. So this is some merch that my friend made for her new album, which is
Ooh.
adorable, called Clementine, very cute. And then the
Ooh, I love
back
it.
is so freaking cute. It just says, I think it's reversed, but I don't know. It just
No,
says,
it looks right.
I have all these feelings.
I love
Cute.
that. Is your friend a musician?
Yes, yes. She has an album on Spotify if you want to check it out. She does really cute,
Ooh.
like it's like not quite country, but it reminds me of early Taylor Swift stuff.
Oh,
So if
cool.
you
Hell
like
yeah.
the early Taylor Swift stuff, check it out.
Well, tell her if she wants free music mixing. I'm here.
I will do so, Brandon.
All right, folks. Anything else you want to add to make sure Jake Tazidi feels a little bit better in his recuperation?
Um,
Maybe just a little like
a
tissue,
little
Little
kiss on the
love.
forehead.
a little kiss.
Brandon, if I send you a link to that album because Bray asked for it, would you mind posting it in
Of
the
course,
chat
yeah.
for me,
And Bray, I was
please?
trying to figure out how to make you a mod. I will figure that out. It's not easily accessible in Streamlabs, but I will do that.
Him.
Copy album ink. Boop. All right, Brandon, I am sending it to you via Slack.
And I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
give Jake a little blanket.
Aw. Yeah, but
There.
don't get it on top of his pasta, his pizza.
No, no, it's on the side. Maybe it's a
Mm.
napkin, but you know.
Aw, it is cute. Yeah, like he's at a fancy Italian restaurant. They gave him
Yeah.
a napkin that's also plaid, not plaid. What's the word I'm looking for? Gingham.
Checkered? Yeah,
Gingham.
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 Cute.
What a cute little French beret your friend is wearing on the.
Yeah, it's adorable. She's great.
Cute.
Cute.
Right on. Brandon, is there a side quest you want to take us on today?
Well, unsurprisingly, I think it's time.
Oh no.
That's some good Foley right there, baby.
I think it is time to do a Star Wars side quest because it is, of
Okay.
course,
Hey.
May the 4th.
What is it?
It is indeed Gulia.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Incredible.
I think okay, we have some options here. We can do like a one-off like Star Wars universe like quest thing. We can make one up ourselves.
Cool.
Or we can like AU like the Battle of Endor or something or whatever we want to do. But I wanted to see Gulia what you thought we should do.
I think what okay, Brandon. Hear me out.
Mhm.
What if we picked like several of our favorite Star Wars characters,
Okay.
made them into D&D characters?
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Kind of fun,
Yeah.
Love
kind
it.
of exciting.
And then at the end, yeah, we'll put them on a quest
Yes.
at the end.
And I know I know Star Wars has its own like D&D setting and stuff like that and like own classes and everything like that. But let's have fun and put them in like the high fantasy setting
Yeah, I
kind of
like
stuff.
that. Oh, and then Alchemist in chat said different types of lightsabers. We could do different
Also
types of
very
like
Mm.
good.
benefits for different lightsabers and colors and
Mm.
stuff
That
too. That'd
laugh.
be
I
Not
cool.
love
just
that.
yeah, not just like elemental, like red is fire, and
Right.
blue is ice or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that could
Um,
be fun.
Hell yeah.
Zach said that he prefers to celebrate Revenge of the Fifth, and
Mhm.
I didn't realize that's probably a thing that I just never heard before. And
I
it's
mean,
very
it should
cool.
be Revenge of the Sixth, but
Yeah, it
that's just
should.
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it
That
should.
works better.
All
Hmm.
right. So we have some lightsabers for later.
Great.
Yay, very good,
Beautiful.
Amanda.
All right. So, my favorite Star Wars character is Rey.
Okay, we love it. We love to
Love it.
see it.
Actually, I lied. It's Finn.
Good, good.
Correct. Also
Even
good.
better. Um, Bray said that my favorite thing is Tanya, one of our other mods in Discord, proving to us how May the 4th is more of a real holiday than Cinco de Mayo.
That's true.
That did
That
happen
is
the other
true.
day. That's right.
Mhm.
All right. And now it is hard to say, okay, where's an actual photo of John Boyega and not a very airbrushed action figure? There we go.
It's a great question, Amanda.
Cat Rose also said, "Why is Yoda such a good gardener? He has green fingers."
Good.
Oh, that's
But here's
very
a
good.
joking for you. Wait,
Extremely good.
here's a joking for you.
There you go. Here,
Oh,
break
thank you,
break
Brandon.
out
I'll
the
take that
tokens.
from you.
Yep.
Oh,
There you
okay,
go.
Oh,
great. Thank you.
Oh, we all got them.
Who are your favorite characters?
Do we want to give Finn a class first, or do we want to
I think
just
let's do the
put all
characters
of ours?
first.
Okay,
I think
great.
let's get them all on board.
Well, we have to for the group, for the table, pancakes for the table. We have to
Uh-huh.
put Baby Yoda in there.
Yes, yes. The little Grogu, he can go in.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Um,
Yes, that is the pancakes for the table option. Thank you, Brandon.
yes.
I've never like used that as a phrase, but I'm going to use it from now on. That's
It is
excellent.
I don't think there's a single
Yes.
thing that I've heard or done in podcasting that has changed my life more than hearing someone on a podcast talk about ordering pancakes for the table,
Yeah.
because I do it all the time now.
Yeah.
Now,
You
I
should.
first heard that, Eric said it after hearing it on All Fantasy Everything,
Mm.
on HeadGum. I'm sure there is another I'm sure I've heard other people not related to that podcast say it also, but that's where I originally heard it from.
Mhm, mhm.
It might just be like they all have this one friend who says it, and now everyone's saying it on various
Possible.
different podcasts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Alchemist in the chat asked when the Joker's gonna be available for us. Maybe we should do like a blood signed contract where like you sign this contract and you are promising with the
You
upon the
will
life
buy
of
it.
your pet that you will order one if we make it, and then see how many people we can get.
Yeah.
Now,
There's also
Brandon,
a thing that's like that called a pre-order.
not
Mm,
not to know but you on stream. I do think there is the technology of a pre-order that we could do. Because here's the thing, like we could do a pre-order, and if we don't hit the amount we need to pay for the Jokins, then we don't do it.
Mhm.
oh, okay.
And so we could just do that.
Or a thing
But
called like a Kickstarter where we
but
make sure
True.
we get the
but
thing.
but but
What?
Tell me.
blood
What?
contract, blood oath.
I mean, Brandon,
Mm.
we could make the button say blood oath instead of add to cart.
Would
I
you
mean,
guys buy a button that says blood oath?
we could
Like,
talk to DTBA about that. We could ask.
can we get coins that just say blood oath on them?
It's a good listen, Julia?
It's a good
Hey,
fit.
I mean,
maybe.
look, Alchemist says asked how much blood do we need. Cat Rose said take my blood. It works, you know?
How many
Yeah.
times do people need to say "take my blood" in chat for Twitch to shut us down? I don't want to find out, but it did occur to me.
I mean, we talked about
No.
renting a baby and Twitch shouldn't shut us down. So
There we
That's
go.
fine.
No one can shut us down, babies.
Guys, what other character should I add to this slide?
what's yours, Celia?
Bo-Katan right now, I guess.
Ooh, good
Because I
choice.
also know what class I would put her as, so that helps too.
I
Now,
think that's
Julia,
just
I did write Bocaton. That's not how you spell it.
It's Bo dash
Yes,
Katan
I got her
Bo
now.
dash
Thank
Katan.
you. Julia, this is a woman who would step on you, and I would definitely identify her as your favorite character.
So here's the thing. We saw a woman who was dressed as her at PAX East, and I made her stop and take a picture for me because I was like, one, it was incredible costume, and two,
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not going to sexualize you, ma'am, but the fact that I'm seeing you live in person is a moment for me. Thank you.
nice.
Oh no, now they're
And
all chanting "Take my blood" in chat.
oh my
Uh,
god. Burglar in the chat says a coin that says blood oath with two spikes and a small dimple to collect the blood in the middle.
Too real, too real, too dark.
So here's the problem, Julie, I'm having.
Picking one.
My two favorite characters. Well, okay, here's the problem.
Mhm.
One, I don't think we should do anything Star Wars without Kelly Marie Tran because she's been fucked
I
by
know,
so
I
much of,
agree.
uh-huh.
and uh maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. But yes. So
Yes.
she deserves more. But
We can put her on there for
beyond
sure.
that, my two favorite are definitely Anakin and Obi-Wan. So
Mhm.
I can't pick between the two because
I mean,
it's
we can just do a bunch, Brandon. It's okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's do Obi-Wan and
Mhm.
specifically Anakin, not Darth.
Mhm.
But it's like the relationship between those two that is what, that's the
I
best part of
mean,
Star
like,
Wars.
yeah, that's the thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I would suggest for Anakin, but we'll see. Oh, someone said anyone from Rogue One, and y'all know we love Andor. Love Andor here on the podcast.
I
Love
do
it.
from Rogue One. Who I
Like
love Rogue
Cassian.
One.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's Cassian though. It's
Yeah,
always gonna be Cassian.
absolutely. Yeah, Rogue One is my favorite of the like one-offs, but like
Mhm.
I don't they're truly an ensemble to me. Like I don't know if I
Yes.
could pick out a
Yeah.
specific one that I liked from them.
Yeah, like Jay Urso's like fine.
Yeah.
Here's my hot take. Just fine.
Well, I didn't realize this till Lauren told me, but like, whatever her name is,
Mhm.
who's the head of?
Felicity something or
No,
whatever?
who's the head of Lucasfilm? Catherine Kennedy
Kathleen Kennedy,
just
yeah.
picks the same brunette girl for
Yes.
every fucking
That's what
role.
Brandon, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, "Yeah, because we definitely needed, like, another brunette woman to be the lead in a Star Wars again. Fine. Whatever." Um, yeah, but
Cat Rose in chat says, "Amanda, hey, you're rocking it."
Oh,
good.
thank you. Thank
And yeah, let's
you.
throw Obi-Wan in there too, and then we're all set.
Yes,
Good
I
to
am
go.
finding him.
Thank you. Shout out to Ahsoka, who we're not gonna do, but has a
What am I
cool TV show
thinking?
coming out
Ahsoka?
soon. Do you want Ahsoka instead?
No.
Ashlyn in chat says, "Hear me out, Chopper."
Now that is a solid choice. Did you know
Yeah,
that Chopper's gonna be in the live action
I'm
Ahsoka?
really excited for that.
Yeah. Look at how pretty
Um,
Ewan McGregor is,
I
though.
know,
Just look at
goddamn
him.
him. And his wife's gonna be in Ahsoka too.
Who's his
how
wife?
fun.
It is Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's
Yeah,
gonna be Hera.
yes, they did unfortunately do that thing where they, both cheated on their spouses and then got together,
Great.
Yeah.
but they're a cute couple, so I'm just like, "Well, I guess you ended up with the person you deserve to end up with, but,
Yeah.
whatever."
God damn it. I hate
Yeah.
everyone's so complex. I hate it.
Everyone stop being complex, please. Be one-dimensional.
Be
Damn it.
one-dimensional.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Okay.
Amanda, actually, let's just throw Chopper in there too. So if you go just
Yep.
Chopper Rebels in Google, that should come up.
Now I need to find
Aw.
a list. Yeah,
He
he's
is the sassiest bot. He is also voiced by Dave Filoni, who created the series, which is very funny.
why did that happen?
What
Streamlabs?
happened?
I clicked on
Oh yeah, I saw.
browser and then it moved the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Look at him and his little arms.
Cute.
That's our chops.
It makes me too sad to think about the personhood of robots, so, I'm glad I don't know who this friend is.
He's great.
He's good. He's happy. Nothing bad happened to him. I don't remember, but
Oh,
he's
he's
okay.
great. He kicks Nazi ass. So
He does kick space Nazi ass. That's
it's great.
true, and he does it with a angry beep.
He does. Uh
uh, yeah,
voiced by Dave Filoni.
voiced by the for like the first couple of seasons too. It says like Chopper as himself, which is very funny to
Yeah.
me.
I'm gonna
I'm not a big fan of Bad Batch. That's my hot take. Is
Oh.
yeah, it doesn't do it for me.
Now, the one thing about Cinema Hopper, your note here in chat is what
Mhm.
about the person from Bad Batch? Is that if you don't spell it right, like it's pronounced, which is Omega, then I don't know who you're talking about.
Is
So
it because they're doing like the Kiwi accents?
she is. I think
Saying
the
yeah,
actress is a Kiwi.
yes. Well, because all the clones are Kiwis for some reason. Well, we know why. It's because
Yeah, yeah,
what's his
yeah.
face is. I
But
almost
like
said
she's
Taika
an actual
Waititi. That's not
Kiwi.
it.
Obviously,
Yeah.
the guy's not. But
Well, Tamora Morrison, who originally was
he's
all of
Australian
the
though, not Kiwi.
no, he's New Zealand. He's Maori.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, not to get too technical in the weeds here for Star Wars facts.
Guys, it's your day.
Amanda, thank
Do
you.
what you will.
I did kind of forget that the reason we're doing this is because it's Star Wars Day, so we'll allow it. And then Amanda added a porg. Very good. We'll allow
I
it.
did need
Just for
to.
fun.
I
Yeah,
did
just for
need to take
funsies.
the time to look up a list of classes. So
Excellent. Great.
Alright.
I'm gonna start with I mean, do you want to start with Anakin? Because I feel like he's the most straightforward.
sure. What do you got?
I think he's gotta be a paladin.
Yeah.
And then like when shit goes south, he becomes an Oathbreaker paladin, but
Yep.
it's
Yep.
gotta be some sort of paladin.
Yep.
But let's see what kind of paladin.
We've got Oath of Quest, Oath of Glory, Oath of Ancients, Oath of Watchers, Oath of Vengeance, which is I think when he becomes Vader
Yes.
or the Oathbreaker.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Oath of Vengeance makes more sense than Oathbreaker necessarily. Like maybe a transitional period Oathbreaker and then into Vengeance.
Hmm,
But
hmm.
Watchers I think is an interesting one because that does kind of
Yeah,
fit the whole aesthetic of the Jedi, right?
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. And you can pick it's like vigilance, loyalty and discipline, which is just that's Jedi to the T, right?
Love it. Yeah.
All right. Love it, Amanda. Mark it in. Perfect.
Not vengeance. Vengeance is right.
Yeah, with a vengeance. And if you could move it over to the guy with the lightsaber, that would be
Oh,
perfect.
of
Yeah.
course, it's Obi-Wan.
Yes. But I do think that now we have Obi-Wan, who he's either obviously a paladin or a monk.
hmm
Um,
Also, let me pull up Valda's because they might have some interesting
Oh, yes.
subclasses for either of these.
yeah.
Yeah. Monk
Let's look.
Or he
'Cause
could be like a space sorcerer, or a space wizard. That's what they're called, right?
yeah, but he's like less so. Like he doesn't use the force that way. Like he's not
That's
out
true.
there doing like force lightning and shit
That's true.
like
That's
the
true.
baby.
Because he's a coward.
Wow, Brandon,
I'm
hot
just kidding.
take.
How could I? I would never say that about my boy.
Hot take. Ooh, also, Valda's, because we love Valda's. Valda's has an oath of heresy for paladins, which is a blasphemer and revolutionary who has turned their back on the faith. And that might be
Oh,
perfect
that's
for
perfect.
Anakin.
Yeah.
So let's change out vengeance for heresy, because that is totally that.
Oh, I
Love
like
it.
Bourbon Wolf in chat and Cat Rose suggested multi-class for Obi-Wan. And I think Paladin monk multi-class. I think Way of Mercy monk
Ooh,
is that
interesting.
half, and then Way of and then Oath of the Watchers probably,
Yeah,
or
I'm into that.
Agents even.
I think that
Love it.
works. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
All right, who else we
Fine.
got in here? I like that Amanda labeled the pork. Just pork.
Pork. Pork.
I'm gonna say for my girl Bo-Katan over there, I think Bo-Katan is a captain class from Valda's because as
Mm-hmm.
leader of the Mandalorians, y'all, she's gotta have that kind of like I'm the captain and everyone follow me sort of thing.
And Julie, remind us of some of the cool subclasses of captain that you can have.
Hell yeah. Hold on. I am just scrolling down to them right now. So, the subclasses for captains are known as banners. I think that Bo Katan probably would be like a lion banner, which is a knightly leader who challenges their foes to honorable combat. Brandon, do you agree with that one?
Yep, love it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Love it. Like to see it. There's also the turtle banner, which emphasizes defense above all else using heavy armor and shield wall tactics, which feels very Mandalorian in general, given the whole relationship to their armor.
Yeah, but I think Bo-Katan is more
Right.
aggressive fighter
I was gonna
than
say
the
that's
rest of
more
them.
like the armorer or
Val
like
or not Val, Vizsla, whatever his name is. Yeah,
yes, John Favreau's self-insert character.
yeah, exactly. That's not John Favreau's voice though. Did you realize that?
Isn't it?
No, I thought the exact same thing. I was like, they just made that John Favreau. It's not John Favreau. It
Are
sounds
you
exactly like him
are
though.
you sure?
Yeah, the
All
guy
right,
that does.
send me the link later. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
I was like, that has to be, but it is.
Because I looked it
Anyway,
up immediately.
damn, damn. Let me see.
Everyone
Brandon,
should
it's
also
your
know
turn.
that. Well, everyone should know that if you Google Mandalorian, you get a little baby Yoba in your Google results. So
I
you should.
showed Jake that this morning. He was
Everyone
very
should do
excited.
that.
Cute.
And if you
Okay.
click on it, he moves stuff around on the screen.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Amanda, can you actually just quickly just Google the Mandalorian and then show us that tab real quick?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Oh,
He took my
oh,
search result.
Oh, there he
oh,
is. And then click.
oh,
Oh,
goodbye.
oh.
Oh, he edits up. Oh, oh, goodbye. Oh, he edits up. Oh, oh, goodbye. Hey guys, it's good shit.
It's pretty good shit. It's pretty
Oh
good shit.
no, wait. Fuck.
Oh, good. Oh,
You're
shout out
good.
to Bourbon Wolf in chat who said, I definitely need to flip through Valda's now to get excited for all these classes. You do. It's fucking good. Their shit's
Yeah,
great.
it's good.
Now Brandon, I do think I have to reshare.
That's cool.
Yes.
Do you send me the link again?
I should be the same link.
Okay, great. We'll see if it pops back up then. Yep,
We'll
it
be
worked.
right back.
Nailed
There we
it.
go. Oh, perfect.
Fabulous, thank you.
All right, Brandon, your turn because I feel like I've done the last three.
Okay.
Apologies.
Well, okay, let's see. What should Rose be? What should Rose be?
She was
Some
a
kind of like
gunman, right? Basically.
she was like an engineer type who
Hmm.
then did piloting stuff. So maybe artificer?
We could also do Craftsman from Valda's.
Ooh, that's good. What is that one? I don't have it up.
Let me pull it up real quick. I clicked out of Valda's accidentally.
And,
My mistake.
Cinema Hopper, if you go to jointhepartypod.com/Verda-Stello, we link to Mage Hand Press, which is the publisher of Valda's Guide, and you can buy the PDF or physical copy on the Mage Hand Press store.
Mhm.
So it says I just had it and then okay.
Hello to first time chatter, Phaedra.
Phaedra?
Phaedra
Hello.
made it for the first time. Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
And Mod Zach, thank you again for the idea for the Discord event. Give Zach a little emote there in chat if it was helpful to have that Discord noti when the stream started.
Mhm.
I know it's not a joke. Give jokins. Uh
Oh,
so the
nice,
crafts
yeah, Al, it's Jonesy's parent.
Oh, yay. Hello.
Yay! What
Um
up?
So craftsmen are virtuoso artisans and genius inventors, not merely content merely to create masterwork pieces of weapons and armors. They invent and engineer ingenious devices and singularly deadly weapons.
Yep.
How does
That
that
sounds
feel?
good. Are
That's
there
good.
Love it.
focuses or subclasses?
Yes, there's a bunch of different ones. There are armorers, there are blade workers, there are forge knights, mechanaut, I think might be a fun one,
Oh, that's
which is
cool.
pilots. A mechanaut pilots a modified apparatus of the crab, a walking construct of fearsome power.
That's
That's
gotta be
awesome.
it.
Was pretty dope. Was
Hell, you
pretty
deserve
sweet.
no less.
Julia, I think I solved the issue. So
Okay.
I do think it actually, now that I'm looking at it, so it's
Mhm.
credited in IMDb as the stunt person who's in the suit. But I think
Ah,
it is probably
John Favreau's
John
voice.
Favreau's voice. Yes.
Yes, yes. All right,
Ah,
cool. I'm glad
I
we're on
forget
the
that
same
they do
page
that.
now.
Yeah.
Yes. Same with Mando. Occasionally, it's not Pedro in there, and
Yeah.
they have two fantastic stunt people
Yeah.
that
And they're
also
really
do.
great about crediting their stunt people in their
Yes,
credits,
they
which
are
is
very good
awesome.
about that. They have
hell
as
yeah,
many
dude.
credits for episodes as Pedro Pascal does, and
Yeah.
they should. So,
Good.
excellent.
Okay.
How
Chop, 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 chop.
chop chop chop
She got to
chop
be a
chop chop.
Warforged, right?
Yes, of course. But what is Chopper also just a Warforged barbarian?
It might be.
Let's
Um,
see which barbarian class. Oh, and then I'll also check Baldus to
Barbarian.
see if they have any fun barbarian subclasses. We love a barbarian. Love a
Can you guys hear my
barbarian.
doorbell ringing?
No.
No.
Okay. Our landlord's fixed after 3.5 years that I was living here, almost 4, the like thing that lets you buzz up our door. It still doesn't open the front door, but it does ring, and it's been a
Okay.
blessing and a curse.
Jesus
um,
Christ.
so Valdez has a path of heavy metal, which is kind of fun.
Fuck
Tavern
yeah.
smashing warriors known for rocking out and cracking skulls.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
They al
yeah.
they also have Path of the Rage Mage, which is a arcanist who channels explosive surges of magic through the brute ferocity.
I like heavy metal. That's dope as fuck.
Heavy metal? Alright, heavy metal barbarian. We love it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Incredible.
Dominique in WK in chat says, quick moment to say that I thank you for your podcast. They always make my day. Thank you for
Oh, thank
listening.
you. Makes me happy.
Thanks.
And Zach says
Thanks.
Chopper does equal Tracy. So yes.
Mhm, mhm. That's true.
Hang on, I think
Um,
someone's actually trying to knock on the door, so I'll be
okay,
right back.
go for it.
Okay.
Go do your thing.
All right. We can decide while Amanda is away. What's Baby Yoba?
Is he a sorcerer, maybe?
Could be a sorcerer.
Like a wild magic sorcerer or something
Ooh,
like
yeah,
that?
I like that.
Let me see again. Valda's sorcerer subclasses.
Okay.
Did you have someone come visit?
The delivery person for a package we ordered brought it up to the second floor, which is always very
Oh,
nice. And we
that's
want to
very
thank him.
nice of them.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
Um,
My UPS this is totally random, but my
yeah,
UPS driver here is the nicest UPS driver I've ever had in my entire life. It's always the
nice.
same guy, and I want to give him all my money.
Yeah, I
Please,
am.
sir, take my money.
We got a UPS store that opened up very close to our apartment recently, which has been a huge life improvement. And the one person who works there most weekdays, when I like drop stuff off or pick stuff up, she's like the other day she was like, "Oh, thank God it's you. I need like 5 minutes for a break. Would you mind just like waiting?" And I was like, "Of course not." And I was like, "Oh, thank God. Like I am the person who can." She's like, "Oh, thank you. I'm so glad." And then like had to go to the back.
That's
But
amazing. I
I
love that.
was like, if I can make your shift at the UPS store a little less stressful, I will do it.
That's great.
That's Totally fair. Amanda, I love that for you because it reminds me of that tweet where it's like, "Oh, I'm going to the airport and I'm gonna get an A plus in the security line," which is a totally
Yeah,
valid and reasonable thing for someone to do as an adult.
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I want to make their lives as easy as possible, even though it's all fucking theater, and I want to just like
Yeah.
get. I don't want to be the person to cause a problem.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
Sometimes TSA is airport cops, and sometimes they're just like they have a job and people abuse them, and so I'm always just
Mhm.
like, I don't know, man. Let me try to preemptively not have to sort of get in the weeds about if peanut butter is a gel or a liquid.
Yep.
It's a liquid. It's a liquid. You can't take it on a plane.
Yep.
I did almost fight a guy who tried to throw out a cheese that I was bringing on the plane because it was too soft, and I was like, "Sir, it's fucking cheese. It's wrapped up. It's cheese." And he's like, "Too soft." I'm just like, "I paid like $20. Okay, fine, whatever." And just yep, threw it away. In the trash it went.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it
Too
was stupid.
soft.
So Valdas for and I think this works for like any like young Jedi, but I think it also works really well for Grogu. They have a subclass called Emotion Lord, wields
Oh.
magic drawn from their emotions, which shift and
Oh.
erupt mercurially.
That's so
Lord.
cute. I love that.
Emotion Lord, a lord of emotions.
Wow. It
Zach
sounds like an insult that someone would give Adam Driver's character.
Yeah, so
um
much for a Sith Lord. You're a real emotion lord, huh?
Uh-huh.
Kylo Ren, you fuck.
He's a Sith edgelord.
Yeah, that is.
Zach said you should have done the Skyrim thing and eat the whole wheel of cheese in front of him.
Like, objectively, it was like this small a wheel of cheese.
Yeah.
And like I could have eaten it all in front of them, but I had no like accoutrement. I didn't have like crackers for it. I wasn't gonna tell the guy, "Hey, wait 5 minutes while I go buy crackers for like $20 at the
From where? The
store."
Dunkin' Donuts before security? Come on.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
have to
it was
eat
a
it.
post-security thing too, so I could have gone to the store and gotten crackers, but he wouldn't
You
let me
have to
leave it.
you have to just like look at him in the eye, make unbreaking eye contact, non-blinking, and just eat the whole thing.
It was wrapped in spruce bark, so that probably would not have worked well in my favor. It would have required a lot of like dismantling, unfortunately, but
Fair.
what can you do?
Bourbon Wolf said they just found their class for a Braze game. Emotion Lord it
Emotion
is.
Lord. Emotion
Hell
Lord's
yeah,
really
dude.
cool. Gonna say very good.
I do want to
Um,
warn everyone in chat that we are not allowed to bring up the name Kylo Ren without me going on a 15-minute rant about it.
we
So
can't, Brandon. We can't. I also would go on the same rant, but we have to spare the people.
we have to spare
Fair.
them.
We have to spare them from thinking about him
Um.
too much.
So Finn, what do we got?
Yes.
So
Interesting.
he's a soldier that, you know, transcends his role.
Hmm.
So, is he a fighter? Is he a knight? Is he something in Valda's around, being because he's not just, a gun and a body. Like he's creative. He's got leadership.
Yeah,
Now,
good point.
Amanda, I'm still on the page for Valda's sorcerers and the
Hmm.
subclasses there. And one of them is called the Reincarnated Hero.
Ooh,
The reincarnation of a legendary warrior who fights with sword and sorcery equally. Which is
that's
kind of
cool.
like if they had actually gone through and made Finn a Jedi, which they should
Real.
have
Yeah.
done. Like I feel very strongly about
Except
that.
for
That would have been
racism.
perfect for him.
Yeah.
I think at minimum
Yeah.
he is force sensitive, so I do think
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Right.
Cool.
Let me check their fighter section though, because that could be interesting as well.
Love that. Also, I'm here in chat is here for your Star Wars rants, guys. So, I mean, look,
Hmm.
what else are we doing here? I'm here drinking my tea. You're drinking your pamplemousses. That's what I call all
Well,
liqueurs.
well, here's the thing, Amanda. I just don't want to get that mad today by
Yeah,
ranting
me
about
It's
too.
like
fair.
And
It's fair.
I'm afraid
yeah.
that half of chat's gonna be like, the 1 and 3 are good, and then 2 sucks, and the other half's gonna be like, 2 is the only good one, and it's gonna
Yeah, and
be
then
a
we cause a
clusterfuck.
It's
fight.
fair.
And
It's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plenty of other places on the internet to indulge today.
Hmm.
Um,
Wait, I had one that I thought would be good for him, but then I forgot what it was. I mean, like he does wield a gun very well. Maybe he's a gunslinger, Amanda.
yeah. Which of the
yeah.
gunslinger subclasses do I like it just for like type diversity.
But he
Mhm.
also does wield a lightsaber in one of the movies. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't need training, he does it just fine, better than fucking Rey does. So maybe he
Yeah.
Yeah.
is whatever the first one you described.
Mhm.
Let's
The
do the first one. Yeah.
reincarnated hero sorcerer, yeah. There's also I was gonna say, White Hat would be, a really good one, which is a law-abiding protector of the weak that never blinks in the face of danger.
Ooh, that's also good.
Mhm.
Love it. This is great. Is there any like ships or accessories from the Star Wars universe that we want to throw on here?
Well,
Uh,
we have our
More lightsabers, yeah.
lightsabers for the next one, so
yeah,
why don't we
okay,
move on
okay.
to that?
I will. I just want to make sure our emotional support Porg is here.
Mhm.
Um, these tough times. There you
Yes.
go,
Yep,
buddy. All
beautiful.
right. Okay. So let's make this background black. We have the colors. Now, I just like found a graphic. Are there
Yeah,
canonical
actually,
colors you want to get to?
Amanda, why don't we do you wanna do hilts instead of sabers, Brandon? Maybe instead?
Well, my thought was that in this fantasy universe, the kyber crystals do something, give you some benefit, and then the
Sure.
force wielders can use that as a sword as well.
Oh, okay.
Um, that's my
I'm
thought.
into it. I'm into it. I like it. Um, so
Zach did say emotional support,
that's
which
very
is
good.
very
Julia, is this better? Like the hilts?
Oh yeah, that's kind of fun. Brandon, what do you think about that?
I like it. I don't know how portray benefits based on designs, but I
Mm,
trust you to lead me into the dark, Julia.
Uh, yeah, I think I could fuck around with this. Let me just pull up this image because I can't see the Amanda, would you just drop the link to that image in the chat so I can just see it a little bigger on a different screen?
Or maybe
yes.
flip it 90 degrees and then just make it bigger. Because we
Oh.
don't need to
Oh
see the
yeah,
text.
yeah.
All right. Well, first, I will definitely put the link in the chat. Oopsie
Thank you so
doodle.
much.
Okay, this is in the stream chat. Got
Thank
it.
you.
Nailed it.
Perfect.
Now
All
it's
right,
covering
yes.
Julia's face. That's not what I want.
That's all right.
Yeah. Okay, great. And then I will turn it for
Did that work?
the stream.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Don't click that link,
stream.
folks. It's a bad link. Doesn't work.
Hey y'all, bad link, don't work.
How do
No,
I
I think it
take
So
that?
does.
we don't have to do
One.
every
You can just do the ones that interest us.
saber here. Yeah, we can do the
Mhm.
ones that we find interesting.
Can you not like delete a chat that you wrote, even if you're the actual
I
streamer?
guess
Hmm.
so. No, I'm sure you can. I'm sure
No,
there's a
I
way of
don't know.
doing it.
I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, Brandon.
Anyway,
Brandon.
don't click it.
Don't click it, Sorka. I don't know. It's like I feel like we could do it the same way that like if we just like saw a cool sword, we could be like, "Oh, that sword gives you magic
Yeah,
powers." You know what I mean?
Sure.
All right,
that's
cool.
good.
Um
So, I mean, over here on the right seems like a classic of classics.
the classic Luke Skywalker one.
Yes.
Yes, of course. So very sleek, very modern, blue light. I'm gonna say that maybe this vibe here is gonna be I always like weapons that have like a certain charge of a like spell to them. You know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
like does some sort of elemental damage on top of like its slashing damage or what have you.
Mhm.
So let me think. I'm gonna quickly go down to the Valda's spell list because I love the new
It's
spells that they added in there.
yeah, it's seriously so worth purchasing, guys. It's so
Oh my
good.
gosh, yes. Not to hype it up too much, but like
No, it
it's so
is.
much fun.
Cinema
Um,
Hopper in chat also said we should think about energy weapons that are not swords and sabers. I need you to
mm,
expound on that in chat so we can do it, please.
yes. Well, I just found one that's called Arc Blade in Valda's Guide, which is a evocation cantrip. As part of an action used to cast a spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within range, otherwise the spell fails. On a hit, the target suffers a weapon's attack normal effect, except that any damage dealt by the attack is lightning damage instead of normal damage. Additionally,
Julia,
Mm.
I'm gonna assign it to this yellow lightsaber right here.
hell yeah, we love it. Additionally, an arc of lightning jumps to a creature you choose within 5 feet of the target, dealing 1d6 lightning damage. That's a cool as fuck spell.
Amanda, can I pitch you assign it to a different lightsaber because I have a thought
Mhm.
for that small one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like. Do you want me to just read some cool spells and we could just pick them that way?
Yeah, that's fun. I was
Alright,
thinking
cool.
for this mini one, we can do like a shrinking spell where you become
Ooh.
super agile and fast, like a Yoda situation.
Ooh, I really like that. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I'm trying to
Yes.
think if there's a good, like, maybe you get, like what's that spell that, like, makes you go double speed?
Haste.
Haste, yes. Maybe it, like, casts it both does, enlarge or, like what oh god, what
In
is it?
Embiggen or Ensmallen.
Yes, that's what enlarge, reduce, but it
Mhm.
also casts haste at the same time.
That's
So
tight.
if you activate it, it does both. So you can either get really small or really big, and then you move faster.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So we got here, uh, large and haste.
Yes. Enlarge, reduce, enlarge/reduced, and then haste on top of it.
Cool.
I like that a lot.
Uh.
Whose saber is that? Is that Yoda's? It's so tiny.
Yes, it is not seen in TPM, it says. I don't know what that means.
The
This is
perfect man.
Master Yoda, the perfect man. I was like, who was I talking to yesterday? Oh, I was talking to the girl who does my hair, and I was trying to explain to her who Frank Oz is because we were talking about she was like, somehow, oh god, she was like, "Oh, I watched, um, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids," and I was like, "Oh my god, I love Rick Moranis," and she's like, "How do you just, like, know that guy's name?" I'm like, "Well, Rick Moranis was in one of my favorite movies, which is Little Shop of Horror, which is
Mhm.
directed by Frank Oz," and she's like, "I have no idea who that is." I'm like, "Alright, so it's the guy who plays Yoda, but also came up with the Yoda puppet?" And she's like, "How do you just know this off the top of your head?" I'm like, "I like knowing things."
How does this person not know these things? Like
I
Frank
don't
or
know.
Rick Moranis is like a very famous actor.
I know, but he also hasn't done anything since the '90s, so,
That's
like
true.
or, like,
you
the
know,
early 2000s.
guys, this reminds me of a really funny story on my podcast once where I referenced a song called "Me and Julia Down by the Schoolyard" and was like, like the famous iconic song that everybody knows. And then my colleague was like, "I've never heard of that man."
Jill is
Oh
Jill
boy.
is too cool for me, so she doesn't know all these nerd shit that
Is
I
she
know,
younger than
so
you?
No, she's older than me.
Mm.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
And
this is
Zach said,
also
and this is
why
why Julia is very good at trivia.
it is.
True.
It's true. It's true. How about another one, guys, that I just saw, which was called, uh wait, hold on.
Can I
Caustic Blade. Yes, Brandon.
Ooh, I like that. No, do that.
Mhm. All right, so Caustic Blade, as part of an action used to cast a spell, it's the same text as before. The target suffers the weapon's attacks normal, except the damage dealt is acid damage instead of the normal. If you miss by 3 or less, the acid splashes on the target, and you deal 1d8 acid damage, which is kind
Love
of
that.
neat.
Yeah,
What if
this center green one is given acid to me.
I
Hell yeah,
love it.
dog.
What if you like sort of like traced on the ground and made like acid um like pools like that or something?
Ooh, I like that. So the lightsaber obviously like creates a like hard light kind of plasma thing, but what if you could like change the setting and it just becomes liquid
Ooh, that's cool. I like
and it
that.
spills all over the ground? That's cool. I
On
like
that
that.
note, I was thinking, what if lightsaber have blade, but press button, blade shoots out, and then you get new
Ooh.
blade.
Well, Brandon, how do you like this spell that I just found called Curse of Blades? Unholy bands of black energy tie a creature to its weapon. Choose a creature you can see holding a weapon within range to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is cursed for the duration. A cursed target can't willingly drop or stow its weapon. Additionally, whenever it takes the attack action on its turn, it makes one additional attack using its weapon, targeting itself against its own AC, dealing damage as normal on a hit.
Cool.
That's cool as fuck.
Cool.
I'm gonna assign it to this like blue one right here,
Okay.
Mhm.
because I like the sort of shapeliness of the hilt.
Now,
Nice.
is
I
that
love
blue or purple? Serious question, because my brain is not happy.
Blue.
which yeah, that's blue.
Okay,
The
and the one on the left
purple
is
one
purple.
is
Yeah,
yeah. It's red if we're going from left to right, red, red, purple. And
got it.
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
purple one. And you can guess that's the Mace Windu one.
No.
No, the only canonical purple lightsaber?
Is there any
No.
spell about throwing someone out of a window? That could be the purple one.
It's
I bet
good.
there
Well,
is.
someone mentioned a force push.
That's true.
That is true. We got that. Ooh, that's a cool spell. I just found a spell called Flesh Ripper. Um, but yeah,
Zach
that's
and Phaedra are
great.
is Phaedra the multi-mom? What is happening?
No, no, no. Al is talking about Izzy, is Phaedra, and Zach's like, yeah, Izzy's a big little stinker right now.
Oh.
I will say I just found a spell from Valda's called Force Weapon. So you
Hey.
conjure a blade of magical force in the air, which lashes out at your foes. You deal 1d10 force damage. The blade remains in existence for a short period. This is just a lightsaber. It's just fully just a lightsaber there. There's also one called Force Buckler, which is you summon a translucent yet visible field of force which springs forth from a prepared gauntlet. Until the beginning of your
Oh.
next turn, this shield grants you a +2 bonus to your armor class, and as if you were wielding a shield.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I'm
What
into
if
that.
yeah, what if lightsaber, but like the force shields, or not force shields, but the ray shields that Mandalorians have on their
Yeah,
arms? The
yeah, I
gauntlet.
think
Like
that would be cool.
what if lightsaber, but instead of long thin, wide flat?
Yes, I also like the idea of, like, a lightsaber that has, like, an actual, like, plasma buckler on it, where it's, like, protecting your hand and stuff, so
Oh
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
use
yeah.
it as both.
Yeah,
That
that's
would be neat.
cool. I
That
like
would be
that.
neat. Um,
Oh yeah.
what other
They're
fun spells we got?
lightsabers there have been the same for hundreds of years. There's been no innovation. There's been no ingenuity or creativity.
In
This
the
is my
lightsaber
old man
space.
complaint.
I know.
Mhm. Well, Brandon, what about your least favorite character's lightsaber?
No, that's true.
Yeah,
That was actually that's the coolest part of him. So
the only good part of him.
yeah, that's
Let's
pretty
say,
tight.
yeah.
They were
Let's
like,
see.
"What if this one really cool piece of world building, and then everything else about this character sucks?"
Sucks. Yeah, got it.
Julia, what do we do with the purple lightsaber?
Well, Amanda, I just found a really fucking cool spell, and I'm gonna see. I'm just reading it. It's called Impressions of the Past. You cast your senses back in time to perceive your current location as it was at some point in the past, including any events that were happening at that time, which is very similar
Oh.
to like Cal Kestis's powers in
Yep.
the force echoes that he experiences, which I think is kind of neat.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really cool.
While perceiving the past, you can look in any direction, but you cannot move or speak or are unable to sense your present surroundings. It's kind of neat. I like that.
I like that a
very
lot.
cammy of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Love
So
it.
how does that work with the lightsaber? Do they just, like, tap you on the shoulder or something?
Yeah, maybe like you like become or like the person themselves for a period of time like travels back in time and so they're unable to be attacked and then they come back to the present and they're like I learned things.
Mhm, mhm.
It's
I don't know.
good.
Kind of
I
fun and
like it.
exciting.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Any
I'm
other lightsabers jumping out to us?
I'm just looking at more spells
Have
to
we done the
include.
double lightsaber yet? I don't know, we should do something for
Mm,
Maul.
yeah, yeah.
Um, is there something about the perfect character,
Ooh,
and he's
wait,
beautiful, and I love
I
him?
just found a really good one. It's called Mass Skirmish. This spell allows you to enhance the mobility of any number of willing creatures you can see within range. You bolster each target, enabling them to move easily through enemy formations. For the duration, each target's movement speed is increased by 15 feet, is unaffected by non magical difficult terrain, and doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks. I like the
Cool.
idea of like using the lightsabers to like whoosh your way through enemies.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
That's kind of neat. Uh,
Is that for the double?
or do you want something different,
No, I
Brandon?
dig that, that's great.
All right, cool.
What was it called?
It was called Mass Skirmish. Those felt like fake words.
Mass skirmish, more like Massachusetts Turnpike Road Rage. Am I
Am I
right?
right?
Am I right?
That's funny. Ooh, repulsor ring. That's
I'm
kind of
not sure if
cool.
you're right, I didn't go to traffic school.
Yeah, Brandon
That's a
doesn't
lie,
drive a car.
I've been to defensive driving 3 times.
I was gonna say
Why
Brandon's not.
3 whoa, why?
I don't know if this is a thing in other states, but in Texas, if you get a ticket, you can take defensive driving, and then,
Oh yeah,
like, you still have to pay the ticket, but it doesn't go on your record, I think.
yeah, like
Huh.
it. Yeah,
Um, so I did that. I think twice, maybe not 3 times, but definitely twice.
This is not one that I want to assign to a lightsaber, but this is just for the chat, just to hype to you how good Valda's is. There is a spell here called Tyra's Coerced Karaoke.
That's fucking cool.
As
Otherwise
spec
known as karaoke, am I right?
Yeah. As spectral instruments appear playing around you, you begin singing a well known song, and others feel compelled to join in. For the duration, when a creature comes within 30 feet of you or begins a turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw or begin singing along with you. A singing
Some bard
creature
ass shit.
A singing creature matches the pitch and words of the song as closely as it can, even if it can't speak the song's language. Furthermore, it can't speak normally, and it can't communicate, or sorry, it can't perform the verbal components of spells. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to the spell. Unlike
That's
other spells, you
awesome.
can concentrate on this spell and the spell Irresistible Dance at the same time. Losing your concentration on either spell ends both spells.
I
Damn, dude.
love that idea. That's such a cool idea to like you can't cast verbal spells because I've made you sing and you can't stop
Yeah.
singing. That's so funny.
Damn. Damn.
Um, Amanda, there's also one for you that I feel like you would love to use on a day-to-day thing, and that's unseen accountant, which is like unseen servant, but they specifically do accounting.
It would save me a lot of time.
All
Oh,
the time.
Bourbon Wolf makes a good point in chat. That's that spell is just like the musical episode of
Oh,
Buffy or
That's
Scrubs.
true.
sure.
That is very true.
Brandon, maybe that'll help you enjoy musicals a little more.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Brandon,
maybe.
consider.
Like they have to.
Consider,
Sorry.
Brandon. All right. That's all to say. Valda's has some incredible spells, and y'all should check it out.
Yeah.
Ah, it's so good. Truly so good.
Chat.
Chat.
While we're finishing up here on this one, let us know if there's something you want to see, a side quest you want to see. Give us some nouns, some verbs,
Mhm.
some. That's all the words. Don't
We
give
got
us any
time for one
adjectives.
more. Let's do it.
Yeah. We do. We do.
Don't give me any prepositions. I don't want prepositions.
Tall and tan and young and lovely.
What?
Brandon, what are you gonna do to celebrate Star Wars Day today?
Well, I'm gonna do the same thing I do every day, Julia, which is play Jedi Survivor.
Cool.
And yeah, I've been playing it. It's fun. We have to trade off
You and
playing, me
Lauren.
and Lauren, because we both
Mhm.
want to play it, but we both don't want to be spoiled. So
I
we have to
see.
like schedule our PS5
Yes.
time.
Don't spoil anything for me, Brandon. It's gonna be like a month or so before I can play it. So
No, you're fine. I mean,
Mm.
Lauren's already doubled my playtime that I
Damn.
have on it. So
Damn.
Fair.
she's already way ahead of me.
I've just been playing a lot of Dredge lately since Eric
I
suggested
have
to me.
too. It's been
It's so good.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like stressful a little bit, but in a fun way.
Yeah, it
Um,
is.
it's very good.
Well, guys, if chat is not having a ton of side quest ideas, we can always, review and leave them hanging.
Maybe we
Amanda,
should
do you
do
wanna do some weird fish that we can like put
Dredge Up.
into Yeah,
I was
we could
thinking
dredge up.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be fun.
All right,
Library Chick
let's
said they're having a
see.
PJ day at work.
Oh, also, I did not know Nax Phantasmal that there are two endings to Dredge, so I have to make sure that I see both of them.
There sure are. In here, I have seen all of Dredge, so I'm going to find here we go, a non-spoilery image to be our background of this slide.
Thank you, because
Thank
I have not
you.
finished
Yes.
it.
That's okay.
I still have at least one section left to clear.
I don't
All
really
right.
even know the main thrust of the story exactly yet. I'm like in the first couple hours still, so.
It's
Mhm.
okay.
This
And
is so cute.
let's find some real life fish because you both are science freaks. TM.
I'm a
Ah!
science freak.
To what would scare you the most to get on the end of your fishing line? I
An
guess would be
egg.
my,
An egg?
you know.
I mean, yeah, like it
When
was
he's
a
right, he's
fucking
right.
Godzilla egg.
An
When he's
egg.
right, he's right. All right.
Gosh.
What's gonna come out of the egg, Julia? I don't know.
Is this the space egg again? Are you guys trying to
Space
fucking like dox
egg!
me?
This is space egg, Julia.
Space egg!
Oh boy. Oh no.
Get out of here, normal
Yeah,
egg.
I changed my answers to not just egg, but to space egg. If I pull up a
Good.
space egg, I'm fucked.
Good.
I feel
Uh,
like my like oarfish are fucking creepy.
they are.
That's true.
They are. They're very scary. I do not like. I like the
Uh,
ocean, but sometimes I look at the fish, I'm like, "Nah."
What if oarfish
yeah.
oarfish, yes, and also, what if fish but inside out?
Okay,
Say more.
say more
It's
right now.
it's fish, but it's inside out.
Interesting, interesting. Isn't
And
that just like a blobfish?
it's still alive, it's still kicking, it's just how it lives. But that would scare me if I pulled
I
it up.
am I am now Googling creepiest fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a vampire squid, but apparently that's a thing.
Yes, it is. I also don't want a super jump scare.
No, no, no. I feel like if we like Google these and then we also put like a little I hate sorry, I just saw a clown for some reason when I Googled creepy fish, a clown
Fuck!
came
I was
up.
just gonna say I got one for Julia, it's clownfish.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
I am
That's
gonna
good.
put this cute plushy
Oh,
fish,
that's
which you can turn
cute.
inside out to represent Brandon's
Oh,
idea.
Amanda, fucking here.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thanks.
Amanda, there's this type of shark that is like a old prehistoric shark. And I'm trying
Great.
to remember what it's
Greenland, green something, Greenland fish, Greenland shark. Yeah, that's one of those.
it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
Though that one is creepy,
Oh,
but I'm
goblin
thinking
shark?
of no, the Amanda, if I type a word in for you, can you Google it for me?
Yeah, you can just spell it.
It's HELICOPRION.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Ooh, a lamprey would be terrifying to pull out of
Oh.
the water.
Yeah,
Bergamot.
this is really scary.
Oh, so basically it's a shark, but he has a mouth full of teeth that just goes whoop.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
like a
I'm gonna
buzzsaw shark.
again,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna get some illustrations here so we
Yes.
don't super jump scare us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
You know,
Look at him.
that's a big old sweetie right there. Not gonna lie to you.
I love
I
him.
think it would scare me the most if on the end of my fishing line was a perfectly dry book.
Now, what is the title of the book, though?
Untitled.
I like
Untitled. Oh, God.
See, what I like about this is we're like, yeah, very scary books, or very scary fish, blah blah blah, and then Amanda's like, what if a psychological horror? I'm like, wait, no, what did we turn?
Amanda, can you
Book
be
about
sure to
barrels.
add a clownfish for me in there for Julia?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can accept that.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Book
the
about barrels.
reminder.
Book about barrels.
Big book about barrels.
Big book of barrels.
Let's see. What else would be scary to pull up on your fishing line?
It's good.
Girl from
Oh,
Ipanema.
I've got it.
What's up?
Yourself.
Ooh. Just
Oh.
put a mirror there, Amanda.
I'll do you one better. Hang on. This image is almost a jump scare.
Okay.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year in the year 2000.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Great. And was I just gonna say shit.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Now, Phantasmal in chat said fishing up a bone dry journal, the cover's etched bone, but I did read that in my head. I was thinking about Bertha Bones, and if you pulled up the Dr. Bertha Bones journal,
Oh, Dr. Bertha
Mm,
also
that'd be
very
really good.
Bones. We'll have to revisit Dr. Bertha Bones at some point.
I miss her, but I mean she walked so Troy Riptide could swim, you know what I mean?
That is true. I really like the idea of sorry, hold on. I like the idea that Troy meant involves so much that we returned back to the sea.
That's good.
We're all gonna have to get there eventually, baby. Global warming's raising the sea levels, and we're all gonna have to return
You
back
know?
to the sea at some point, and that's fine. We'll live like that.
I
That's
love
right.
the idea of the iPod Nano specifically, Amanda, because what's on that? You can't see. There's no screen.
Yeah.
Nope.
Could be like someone home recording of their, whatever it is.
That's right, baby.
It's like, I had to Google real quick, but you know how, the ET extraterrestrial Atari game, it's just, like, in a landfill in piles somewhere? That's how I
Yeah.
imagine, going to a landfill and finding that iPod Nano. You're
Yeah.
Mhm.
like, What could what is this?"
Mhm. Oh boy, what else? What else? What
This is,
else
of
would
course, the Orphish from Animal Crossing, by the way, in case
Yes,
anyone was
that's the
curious.
only acceptable version of an
Yeah.
oarfish.
Yeah.
It's still scary in that.
chat? What else would be spooky to pull up online? Let me know. Um, let's see. What else
Spookiest.
would be spooky to pull up on a
'Cause
line?
see, I could also imagine getting, like, a message in a bottle, and I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude." Opening it, figuring it
Yeah.
out. I don't care. I'm opening that cursed object.
Yep.
What if
100%.
you, got a message in the bottle and you open it up and it was, your credit score? Like, your specifically credit score?
It doesn't have your name on it. It just gets it down to the point.
Yeah. It's
No.
like, "Oh, how do you know how much I have left on my student loan?"
The funny thing is that you do some research and you find out that there was a local magician who was doing a trick on the street and it it just fucked up.
I just started typing spookiest into Google Images. Anyone wanna guess about the top 6 things that come up on my specific Google? So, like, I am logged
Oh,
into as
yes.
my work profile on Google.
Yeah, a incorrectly,
Spookiest
or
rom-coms?
a broken Excel formula. Is
That
that
would be
on there?
spooky. No, the one that you could probably guess is, something that we Google often, a, uh, a kind of pocket monster. No, it's a Pokemon. Spookiest Pokemon is 1.
Okay. Okay.
Spookiest house in the world is number 2.
Mm.
I'm also gonna type spookiest and see what I get when it
Yeah.
pops up.
Spookiest towns in America, spookiest thing in the world, spookiest animals, and spookiest images. I am gonna click spookiest house in the world.
Alright, so my top
It's
ones
good.
are also spookiest Pokemon,
Uh-huh.
spookiest horror movies,
Yep.
spookiest abandoned places,
Good.
spookiest key in music, and
Oh,
spookiest, mysteries.
great. Then finally, I am just gonna put in this
Ooh.
little haunted
Ooh, look at
house.
Oh, I
him.
like this idea though, Amanda. I have 2 ideas. You
Yes,
pull up tickets to an event. That's
good.
spooky as fuck.
Mm,
That hasn't happened yet. Yeah,
it's good
That hasn't
marketing.
happened yet, yeah. And then Library Chick posted an octopus, but I'm gonna yes and say an octopus's spaceship, confirming that they are indeed aliens.
Mhm, mhm. I got
there you
into a
go.
long conversation with one of my parents' friends recently when I was down in Florida about how, we shouldn't eat octopus
Yeah.
anymore, and I agree, but also, man, they're delicious.
I know, that's
No,
Julia, I struggle with that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
I'm gonna eat them anymore, but good
I
God,
don't
they're one of my favorite things. They're so
I
good.
Mhm.
don't eat them because they are too smart, but, so cute,
Yeah.
so good, so delicious.
Well,
I honestly, I feel like sometimes where I was like, if someone fed me human and it was as delicious as octopus, I'd probably eat it. It's like,
Tough,
yeah.
tough.
clip that. Someone clip it, clip
No,
it.
no one clip that. Please
Lil
don't.
Bro Pie PS in chat said, yes, oh yes, we fish up a spooky D minor, which is very funny.
Brandon, what is the
Spookiest
spookiest
note in
key?
music.
What is spookiest key? What do you think?
Spookiest key? I mean, it's probably like a Phrygian, maybe? Like a Phrygian mode of
I
a
don't
minor
have
key.
any.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hmm,
I think it all depends on context, you know?
Yeah.
nice,
Yeah. Yeah.
nice. Well, guys, let's review what we did today. We got a lot
Shall
done.
we?
First of all, we remembered Christmas Duck,
Christmas
Big Duck Christmas
time.
edition.
Love him.
Uh, Second, we put together a little care package, if you will, for Jake Ziti, who is under the weather today, and we
My
do
poor lad.
hope, of course, that he gets much better
Do we
soon.
have any Jake City updates? Is he feeling the same?
Do you want me to check?
Yeah.
I mean, don't
Hey,
like
babe, how you feeling? He has headphones on in the other room.
Oh, okay.
smart. We did, of course, because it is May the 4th, assign classes to some of our favorite Star Wars characters, including Grogu for the table, and also just a little
Grogu for
bonus
the
Porg.
table.
I feel like it was like a Grogu and a Chopper for the table. Like,
Yeah,
I think, Chopper was for chat, and they were like, "Chat's
yeah.
like our friend who is gonna get there in 20 minutes, but we know what they want already, so
Oh
we
my
put
god,
Chopper in there."
Julia. Can you
Yeah.
fucking imagine in Ahsoka if Grogu and Chopper teamed up? Like, you know
Oh,
how no spoilers, but you know what I mean in The
yeah. Yeah,
Mandalorian?
yeah.
But with Chopper?
He's
So
just
cute.
riding on the little inside of it.
Oh, so
Incredible.
good.
So cute.
Oh, so
Uh,
cute.
and then
Zach flipped it, Julia.
Oh
he's
god,
still
damn it.
flipping the uptake.
Damn it.
We also appreciate, by the way, the wage theft of everybody watching the stream while they're at work
Yep.
and support the WGA. They picketed near Multitude today, and
Cool.
we yelled out the window in solidarity.
Woo.
And not at us, to be clear, at the movie studio down the way. We of course assigned some spells from Valda's Spire of Secrets to some lightsabers of yore, and then of course, inspired by Dredge, a great video game that you should buy. Not Spawn, just good. We thought of some of the scariest things that we could have on the end of our fishing line.
Love it.
I love the little octopus. He's so cute.
I know.
Little
Octopuses
friend.
are best. Wonderful. Well, folks, thank you for coming to the stream. Please remember we're at Join the Party Pod on Twitter, Insta, and Tumblr. Lovely ways you can keep the convo going between episodes. And hey, Hot Fire Only is coming to your ears as we do more
Woo.
episodes of this arc of Join the Party. So make sure you tell your friends to listen to the show and hit us up next week, same time, same place.
Yeah, join the Zach Bray. Bray says join the multitude. Jesus Christ, join the multitude Discord. Do it, and I think you should.
Yay!
I
So
agree.
cute.
I was swallowing too much LaCroix.
That's at
Big sip.
that's at
Big sip of LaCroix.
multitude.productions/community is where you can join the Multitude Discord. It's a great time.
Woo.
All right, folks. I think that'll do it for today.
Yeah.
We don't have an ending for these streams. We should come up with one. And
All
as
right,
we say at the end of
Brandon.
every stream, Julia.
Goodbye.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.